Pay no attention to the streamer in the corner. I know we're kind of just... I told chat I'm kind of going like a... I'm kind of rocking like hobo Oswald in this sense. I don't feel as good. I feel kind of ick, but I still felt like streaming. Still felt like playing the Octopath because we're getting so close to Endgame. It's gonna be so good. And I'm gonna get to start like laying out lore for you guys. And oh man. But I guess in a way it's kind of appropriate. Because like, you know, we got like the wild unkempt hair. The like warm kind of dull robe, which is just essentially my blanket. And then like I'm wearing fuzzy polar bear pajamas because again I don't feel good. It's like kind of appropriate since Oswald starts in Cape Cold. Anyway, which speaking of cold, we woke up without our heat on this morning, so that might also be why I'm feeling a little icky. But I still feel like streaming, still feel like going to the Octopaths. It's gonna be like a whole week of Octopath. I know it's been like a whole 2 months of Octopath, which has been a lot of fun, revisiting it and doing the cosplay and everything else. We're also gonna visit Octopath Traveler 0 demo this week, which I hear is phenomenal. It looks good. I've only looked at the beginning, which really it's just like make your own protagonist. I haven't progressed past that. So that's gonna be a fun time. Still, we got a lot done last time. We finished all of the Traveler stories. We've only got one last cross path, which I believe is Throne and Temenos's left, which the cross paths are very important for the world building and what's to come, of course. So it's gonna be something. So I kind of hope you guys are gonna be paying attention and comfy and got your blankets and looking at the lore and stuff. I did a little bit of walking around. Picking up some other things. I actually didn't realize there were some traveler shrines I hadn't visited yet in order to get everybody's skills. There might even be some I've missed. As well as I did also pick up all of the Arms Master weapons. So Hikari's got all of those now. He can do all of the things. Everything. So that's gonna be all fun and fancy, probably. What else? Did a little bit more path actioning, finding some other goodies and things, money, and whatnot. Also came back here, because I was looking into, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys something. Alright, we saved, I haven't done anything else. This is gonna be important. But, let me show you guys something really nice. As I told you guys last time, that, Elrond is up here. And he has very low percentages of us stuff. Oh, he's out here. Huh. Okay. Okay, so hire for cheap. Elrond's promissory note. If y'all remember, this was kind of like a check from the very end of Partitio's story that was worth like 80 billion. 80 billion. And even right now, Agnea can't entreat him for this until she's level 88. Which is still kind of huge, unless you just farm the heck out of levels and get like back-to-back Kates or Octopaths or hit the times 100 and everything. So there's that. Oh, you even have to have 3 Octopath bowls in order to befriend him, which means capturing 3 Octopuffs successfully as Ochet, which is huge. And Octopuffs are one of the rarest spawns in the game, even with the Octopuff pot, rare monsters, everything. I've barely seen it. Barely seen it. Also, the fun thing is, real quick, the other fun thing is 2 instances in like barely 20 minutes of each other and exploring around everywhere. I ran into this shadowy thing. Oh wait, was I too late? Hold on. Okay, no. You hear the tone change? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I ran into these instances twice. While we were going, of all things. And I was like, man, I can't do this on stream. And it's like, these have a reason. These do indeed have a reason. Ooh. I've also noticed that something else has changed while we were doing that. If you're paying attention, you'll know what it is. But no, Elrond, not only does he have the promissory note, and you can also, like, befriend him, whatever. These are very small percent chances using whatever your means are. I don't even know what it would take in order to get him to join us as a Particio. But, kind of crazy. Yeah, well, you know, there's a 2% chance to allure him and a 3% chance to steal from him. What if? I had to try at least once. What if? No, okay. I had to try those at least once. Because you never know. We've hit the 1% before with that XP times 100. But that's not why we were here today. I might do that before we move on to Endgame next time. We'll see. But, ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna keep this save. I'm gonna keep this save for, reasons. I should probably just go ahead and save in another slot. Just in case. But, there were a couple of things. Including this guy, who I didn't recognize at first, but it turns out he was the elderly guard of Mother's Garden, just to the south of here. It's another one of those epilogue stories. So I told you guys, we're going to be doing lore.
Mira's gone missing.
Mira, who was the young lady that Mother was grooming. Raising... I don't know how I feel about saying that word, even though it's kind of what it is. But, one of the new black snakes that Mother was raising up and was begging Throne not to take out Mother at the one at the end of her chapter. So, this elderly guard was kind of keeping an eye on her.
She's had a hard look on her face lately. I think she may have gone to avenge her mother. I don't intend to stop her, but as the garden's keeper, it's my duty to see her home safe.
No.
If you don't mind, could you help me find her? I remember her saying something about a gondola.
In which we did Throne's story last time. So we know what this is. It's the gondola that goes to Lost Seed. Of all things. It's the gondola that goes to Lost Seed, so I don't know if we should just, like, go to Lost Seed or go down here? I guess if anything, it would make sense to go in the secret entrance and find out. Yeah, again, there are, like, all kinds of, like, little epilogue stories and side quests and post-game quests. Like, again, we even saw Veronica over here last time. Yeah, I'm so glad that they have those where it's like you're not yet done with the protagonists or with the NPCs that had such an impact, that you still do like more and more and more with them. I mean, that's how you like tell a good story, I feel. With like the stories that you become interested in, that they kind of give you like an epilogue, a wrap-up of their story.
Let's go!
Because honestly, we didn't know what was going to happen to Mira. When it kind of seemed like she would never, you know, she was the whole I'll never forgive you Throne. which seems kind of a dark arc, if you would. Alright. Back this way, heading towards Lost Seed. Which again, I kind of feel like, thinking about it, Claude was the prince of that story. One of the big things for stories that should make you feel involved in the majority of the stakes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go and ride the ropeway. Okay. So yeah, Mira's probably somewhere already in Lost Seed. And we also, again, we discovered a lot of lore last time with Throne's story, with everybody in Throne's story, is that Claude was basically the entire father of the Black Snakes. Which was kind of horrible. I'm gonna take those. We'll see if we can find Mira. Yeah, I'm not going to show all of these off, but I at least wanted to show some of them off to kind of flesh everything out. Because again, we only have one cross path left, and then we're getting into like kind of the endgamey stuff.
My turn.
Just trying to run from everything. So if I had to guess, Mira is back where Claude was. Throne's father. Which, we didn't really find out what happened to the baby up there.
I'll do what I must.
Now then.
We didn't see the mother when we came out of there. So we don't know what happened. We just knew that there was this is just a very dark, depressing area on Fort.
Come and get me. Cleaning time.
Yeah, chat, based off of the characters we have seen so far, or the stories that we've seen, if you've been around for some of the stories, who is your favorite traveler? Who is your favorite traveler? Again, the entire cast is incredible. I love their stories, the differences in their arcs from like light to dark. Again, that one word, that chiaroscuro, the differences in light and dark and such in terms of like how light and dark their stories are. Save that one. Still really partial to Agnea. I love her. Still pretty partial to Particio. Heck.
Time to clean up the filth. My turn.
So she's not here. And neither is Claude. The gondola should have been our hint. Unless it was a thing of... It was a certain time of day we had to come here. That's the kid. Alright, Mira, where are you? There's the gondola keeper.
Hunt or be hunted!
Ready?
There. The heck? Something about a gondola, like... This is it. Or it should be it. No. I was hoping it would be kind of one of those things. It would just be easy. Easy to go and find her, but sometimes all things are not. But real quick, I'm just gonna warp back. I forgot that there was some stuff. There were those chests left back in the parlor of the Black Snakes that I never had a chance to get. But now that Throne is much stronger, we should be able to like wear that guy out or knock that guy out so we can go get him. Hey, you! You have anything on you? Stuffed toy. Mm. Alright, just
Good night.
ambush him. Easy enough. Alright, what we got back here? This guy was super tough, especially in the very beginning, so... Physical belt. Forbidden dagger. 40,000 leaves. Not bad. Wow. Forbidden dagger is nice, but that minus physical defense. Physical belt is good for plus attack and defense. Man, I don't want to take down Throne's speed. Her speed is going to be the most important thing when it comes to her doing damage with Aber. So we want to keep that. I might maybe put it on a chat. I could put it in place of the Octopath pot. Put it in place of the Octopath pot. Alright. Well, I tried to see if there were some cool things around here. Anything that has worth or money. I'm not really going to be taking any low-level weapons. Alright. But also one of the other things I did, and I kind of hinted towards this last time where we left off after Hikari's story, is that there was like a secret thing that led to the last secret job of the entire game. And I actually went and did some of them. Well, I did 4 out of the 5 levels because it was kinda easy enough. Leave that save there, just in case. Ooh. Yeah, took out 4 out of the 5 levels, which they weren't bad. They were a challenge if you were going in there unprepared. Some of them did hit a little hard and had some effects, like being able to actually take from your max HP. Like, the first one was some swordsman. The second level was like a snake charmer that could summon snakes that hid their weaknesses. Third level was a blind swordsman, but he wasn't really much of a problem. I kind of just, like, would find their weaknesses, break them, and then have everybody do their strongest stuff. Hikari do Brand's Blade, Throne, give her double turn with latent power, do, corrosive armor, break their defense, and then Aber's Reckoning, and then Ochette would either do Beast Fangs, or we bring out the shark. And that would, almost basically every time take them out. But, this last one, I didn't feel like showing off all of them, because again, they weren't too much to write home about, but this one was more like story, and it is like a little bit of a fight. So I wanted to kind of show this off, and I think it's cool. I think it's cool looking. Right, attempt the final trial. Oh, hi. This is a genuine surprise. I've spent countless eons in this place offering up ceaseless prayer. Yet never did I imagine that heroes of your mettle still roam the earth. You who have triumphed over 4 trials know this. You stand before the lady of this tower, the Conjurer. It falls to me to offer your 5th test and see if you are truly worthy to wield my power, the power of the Conjurer. Now come, your final trial awaits.
I'm the hunter, you're the prey.
Cleaning time.
Again, this model is so pretty. This model is so pretty. Alright, what do we got? 200,000 HP! I told you guys, this is gonna be kind of a fight. Princess Hinoe Kagura. Already got boost, which is good. Sure. Since I don't have weaknesses on her yet,
Here we go.
I'll have Hikari attack.
Akala.
My turn. You're in for it now.
Huh. Oh. Well, that's a difference. Ow.
Throne.
Holy. So yeah, she hurts. If we go down, then I'll do this on my own time, because ouch. Like, she is not meant to be a pushover. Clearly.
Pain.
I own you.
It can't end.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this might be some pain.
Now it begins. You're in for it. I've got
Right.
Fire weaknesses. Man, it stinks that they took out Agnea, since Healing Touch can basically revive anybody. Wednesday! Wednesday, how are you? What is that string of sparkles? Those are cute. Very cute. No, do not use the almighty olive. No. No, no, no. Ugh. I'ma try.
Here, my audience awaits.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
lady! Ma'am!
Bad.
Yeah, this is bad. Not even. No, 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 no. Not even. She is meant to be one of the toughest ones. There's a reason she's like the final-ish boss. Yeah. Not even gonna touch her right now. I will figure out something on my own in order to get her job. Sheesh. But no, other than that, games are good. I was just trying to show off some side stuff. Feeling a little icky today. Unfortunately, because we woke up without our heat on. And thankfully Spirit fixed it. But, still wanted to stream. Still wanted to play the Octopaths and stuff. Especially since I'll be taking a long weekend. I will not be live on Friday. I told you guys, or I'm letting you guys know now. I said it in the thing. Where's... We'll go here. Me. A Spirit fixed? Oh, my husband. His Twitch name is Spirit Artificer, so I call him Spirit. I call him Spirit. But, he fixed it this morning, thankfully, before he left for work. So it's not too chilly. Yeah, just... Sometimes you just feel icky. But I felt good enough. I felt good enough to stream, and thank you. I do appreciate it. What else is there? Got all the jobs, got all the shrines. We've essentially done everything, so... We're just gonna come over here and we're gonna do the last, thingamabobber. Oh, but I need to get Temenos. Oh, and of course we need to hear the story here. Alright. Cross Paths, the Cleric and the Thief, Part 2. Throne and Temenos arrive in Conning Creek to a commotion in the streets. Despite the foreboding feeling in Temenos' gut, the two decide to get a closer look. Oh. Well... Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and run ads now. Again, because I know we spent a lot of time yapping. Sorry for... sorry for the debate. I was thinking we'd have a little bit more time before we could finish this and run ads and everything. I just want to be sure. But it's like, sometimes with RPGs, timing ads are hard. But yeah, I'm gonna stand up and stretch. I encourage you guys to do the same. I'm gonna get some more water. Also encourage you guys to do the same. I appreciate y'all's patience. We'll go ahead and run ads, get them out of the way. You will not miss a thing. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Yeah, we like to yep. We do like to yep. Alright, I'll be right back. And are over. Thank you guys for your patience. Alright. Excuse me. I'll try to stave off the yawns. Let's go! Yeah, this is the last of the cross paths, and this is right after where things are gonna pick up.
How did you get that gem, Throne?
Oh.
I stole it. Isn't it beautiful?
Thieving again? Were you a believer? You would have to face judgment for that.
You sure are passionate about your job. Ouch. Something poked me.
That's what we call divine punishment.
It was this broken mirror. Why was I holding on to this again?
We've heard about a mirror recently, haven't we?
They say it was murder. Just awful.
Uh-oh.
Murder?
Temenos cracks knuckles.
What now? Are you hoping to see something?
I have a bad feeling about this.
In your gut?
You could say that.
I trust a detective's gut to be more accurate than my own.
This time I pray it's wrong, though.
Out of the way! This area is closed off. We'll be the ones investigating the incident.
Well. A woman.
That's...
Alpates.
What? Alpate's that one lady from the one tribe that we met at the top of a flame church last time. How did she end up there dead?
That was Alpates, without a doubt.
That's not good.
Yes. And after she finally flew from her cage. Who would do such a thing? Why would someone kill Alpates?
Now that I think about it...
I must return to my clan to fulfill my mission.
She mentioned fulfilling her mission.
Yes, and she said she had to return to her clan. I wonder what that meant.
I'm trying to remember who her clan
In any
was.
case, we'll need more clues. Let's return to the scene of the crime.
I'm trying to
couldn't agree more,
remember.
Detective.
I'm trying to remember her clan. Was her the clan of light? Again, now that I think about it, like, for someone like me, it's sometimes hard to remember these details between long sessions and such. Oh, excuse me, because remember, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and in the whole world, including that, whatever her mission was supposed to be. She was also the one that gave us that broken mirror piece. Alright, part 2. Oh, they got that taken care of real quick.
It would appear Alpates' corpse was taken to that shed.
Though there's a guard dog on duty.
It would be quite unfortunate were it to howl. Would you ensure that our hound neither barks nor bites, Throne?
Well,
Are you asking me to do the dirty work?
My specialty is making dogs speak, so...
It's not easy working with detectives.
I remember you were fighting trains at one point. Yep. That was Partitio's story. Indeed. Well, now, more path actions! I.e. ambush.
Good night.
Alright, out of the way. Oh boy. Folded paper.
Alpatis. Her clothes are stitched in an odd place. There's a slip of paper here.
It says, "The Cavern of the Moon and Sun." It appears to be a map to a cave nearby.
There's more written here.
Where day meets night.
It's some sort of code. There must be something there. Her hands and feet were bound, but her mouth was left unfettered. She was likely interrogated. But was killed when she gave no answers.
Do you think they were after this map?
Perhaps she couldn't let anyone else have it, so she concealed it in her clothes. Of course, this is all mere speculation.
If she was willing to give her life to hide this map, this might show the way to her clan.
There's only one way to know for sure. Let us make for the cavern.
Make for the depths of the cavern of the moon and sun. Yeah, find it first. So again, something she had to keep so secret. She would die for it. And keep it hidden with a secret compartment in her clothing. Grapes. Got any grapes? This is really helpful doing this quest so early, because this is like, what, the third time I've harvested off of this? Harvested off of here? Aw. And because we helped revive his grape farm, he's letting us take some.
Ready to pray? My prey awaits.
Nah, I'm good. Here. To the left, but left where? We didn't explore too much down here because there
I
wasn't
suggest you get out of my way.
really a
Where
reason
was
to.
I?
Because we were just making our way between towns and filling out the maps. In fact, they probably could have been hiding this place. They could have had some sort of rubble or something in front of that cave so you wouldn't go looking for it. So I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to know about that cave until right now. The actual cave of the moon and sun. Ooh. Eerie. Oh. So what? One looks dark and one looks light. What in the world? Oh. Very eerie.
The hunt is on!
Now, Big Frog.
My turn.
The Vagrant Frog King. I'm good. I'm good. Yes. Into the dark, into the moon side. Just kind of wandering in the dark. I can't get that. Well, I can't get to that. You are literally wandering around in the dark. Oh. Oh, that's so smart. You turn it to that time and it lights up. Oh, this game is so smart. I was like, well, I mean, we were supposed to get a lantern. Then how do I get to that chest?
Time to clean up the filth.
Here I come.
Nice removed. Not gonna worry about it. How do I get to that though? That's sure to be something nice. I might have to come left from another leg in the cave. Game is so smart.
Let's play. My turn.
I know I have evasive actions on. I'm pretty sure. I think Ochet has it on. Hang on. Yeah, evasive maneuvers. Lightstone. I won't worry about that chest. Ooh.
There's nothing here.
No one leaves treasure where others can so easily find it. But everyone leaves a mark to remind themselves where they hid it.
Huh. Where day meets night.
We have to keep looking, no matter how many days and nights pass.
No matter how many days and nights pass. Bravo, Throne. You're a wonderful assistant.
Am I now? It seems you're onto something, Detective.
Ace Inquisitor time!
The truth lies in the flame. Now then.
Okay, now I know that this is him kind of going into some sort of state, but I kind of wonder if that's also him kind of casting some magic that he inherits as an Inquisitor that allows him to do this. Like, almost kind of like timey-wimey stuff, you know?
As one might guess from the name of the Cavern of the Moon and Sun, The key likely lies within night and day.
Alright, search for clues. So we've got this base here. That looks like it almost looks like it has pedestals or moon phases. Okay. And then there are only certain ones that are lit up. Yeah, now we're getting kind of puzzly. Oh. Oh. So because we let one day pass.
I see.
Welcome back.
Where day meets night. Both the sun and moon illuminate this stone.
Oh, you certainly are clever, detective.
Another slip of paper.
To those who hope for the dawn.
Hope for the dawn.
There's something else here, too. A fragment of a cloudy mirror.
Hey, we got a mirror.
It looks like the other one. The one Alpatis gave us. They fit perfectly.
Huh.
These fragments were once part of the same whole.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it?
You truly are an excellent assistant, Throne. Thanks to you, Throne, I've finally remembered something. The origin of Alpatis' name. The Flamebringer Elfric left someone here in our realm to consort with humankind. Her name was Alpatis.
Oh.
She may be a descendant of the clan that shares the blood of the Flamebringer.
Meaning, Alpatis was born of the gods?
The scripture tells this story. After the death of Alpatis, her children were overcome with despair. Elfric then crafted a single mirror from her body, and the warm light from the mirror relieved her clan of their sadness.
Do you think this mirror could be?
Alpatis' mission was to protect that mirror. But one mystery still remains. Why did she leave that mirror to us?
A mystery indeed. If she hadn't been born a child of the gods, she may have been able to live a free life. She risked her life to protect this treasure. I'll take good care of this, Alpatis.
A cloudy mirror. And that was the end of their part. The Journey for the Dawn is now available. This is important, chat. This is where the end game comes in. But, I remember now last time. Is, because what I believe we did Agnea and Hikari's cross paths last time, and Yomi sang a certain song. It says, as night heralds end of day, the mirror beckons for your gaze. A path found... Hang on. Need my scratchy. A path found by heart true, at world's end it beckons you. Let not the darkness lead you astray. Conquer it and grasp light, then make the world forever bright. There's another thing that threw me off was, who was it? Mugen, at the end of Hikari's story, when we were fighting him and he got possessed by the seven-ended sword. And every time he kept saying, quench the flames, call out to the night. If you've been paying attention, I'll point this out right now. Things have been happening in our world while we've been finishing the character stories, while we've been doing the cross paths. Things have been changing. Oh, boy.
What to do?
Run back to town real quick. Pay attention. You see that emblem? That's the save transition emblem. That's been there the entire time since the beginning of the game. I have never seen a game do this before, where they use the literal load icon to tell a story. Never in my life. Where can we... I'll show it again. You see how it's changing? How it's changed? You even can kind of see it in the beginning when we first load up the game. Where it has... where nothing looks wrong about it. But now, it looks like there's only one light left. The other three corners have been going out. I think the last two went out after finishing Throne and Hikari's, and then Hikari and Agnea's cross paths, because it was just one was out, and I didn't want to draw too much attention to it. But now there are two more out, and there's only one left. So again, it kind of goes to what Mugen was saying: quench the flames, call out to the night. That they were lights. That they were lights this whole time. Which I think were kind of hinted at the beginning of Temenos' story, when we were examining the murder of the Pontiff, and he said that they were the four flames of the gods there. But right here, extra stories. I mean, they call it extra stories, but this is literally the end game. This is the start of the end game. But let's just make our way there. We'll go to Cropdale. This game is so good, y'all. Again, I never anticipated a loading screen, a freaking loading screen icon being something to tell a story like that. Like, it's so subtle. You feel like you don't pay attention to it because it's just there. It's just like, oh, you know, loading screen transition and such. I don't even know what they do with the PC version, because supposedly the PC version is so fast that you wouldn't really even have a need or time to look at the loading screen icon. So there's no telling. but it tells a story. Ah. Alright. Yeah, we need to go here and we need to go south. Yeah, again, reminder, we will not be facing the final boss today. Because, one, the final boss is quite a lot, and there's quite a bit of story in between here and there. But, we'll show off some stuff, seeing how we're feeling. There might have been also a couple other things that I've pointed out in the Octopath name or other things to point out. Even other stuff that has been hinted at throughout stories. Like, yeah, it's so subtle that you wouldn't think of it. I'm not going to show it off today. I'll show it off like later or something. But like the game's writing is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant when it comes to so much that they have thought through in terms of details. Now this path, I believe this path was cut off to us from the game. This place did not open up right here until right in this moment.
I'll do what I must.
When we're heading for
My turn.
The extra stories for the end of the game. But yeah, this will be Endgame. This is not like the end all be all. This is not going immediately to the final boss. But we happen across a little campsite. Oh yeah. Hang on. We've got our little save point right here, which they recommend. They've always recommended you do. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. But yet again, also one of the best moments. I say one, it's not all of the best moments, but one of the best moments in the game here. The journey for the dawn draws near. If you proceed, the actions you can take will be limited for a while. Any tales you wish to experience are best completed before the journey for the dawn, but the choice is yours. You can still save your progress after this point, but saving in a different slot is recommended. This was such a huge thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would want to show off. Like, really, again, it's just like all the character stories, the epilogues and things. I don't know where Mira is. Tower Trials I'll probably just do on my own because she's a freaking piece. It's no big deal other than just you get the Conjurer's job. And that can be of some help. Like, I finished most of these and I've shown off a couple of them. That one, because that guy's also a piece. Yeah, not too much. We haven't picked up all of the epilogue stuff, but just go ahead and do it. We've saved. We have saved. Get comfy, chat.
The fire won't catch.
Let's give it another go, Agnea. Every failure brings us one step closer to success, eh?
Right. We just have to keep trying.
We've brought firewood, you two.
Thank you so much, Cassidy.
Be careful. A fire's not worth getting wounded over.
If it's flames you want, I can do it.
Not so fast, partner. How else are we gonna work up a sweat?
If you insist on being so inefficient.
Yeah, everybody's all together.
We didn't find any beasts lurking about.
Everybody's gonna be all together and it's so good. I know that this was like the one huge thing that Octopath 1 fans were clamoring through. And I know in some cases some people have said like, oh, this is what we were waiting for, but it was right at the end of the game. Well, it's like the whole time between the cross paths, the banter, and everything else, like they've kind of continued to have like more and more interactions, but this is like the pinnacle of bringing everybody all together and seeing how they've interacted and affected each other's lives and everything, and all the charm and the world building and the connection. Also, if y'all remember, I've actually kind of shown it off without you guys knowing, but if y'all have paid attention, the image that I use for saying what game we're playing in my starting soon screen is all of them sitting around a campfire together at night. Now, I don't think anybody saw this other than it's like, oh, they're all traveling together and everything. This is it. This is where it all comes together, so you kind of knew already what was coming before you even thought about it.
But we did find this water. Goodness, physical labor has never really agreed with me.
There's nothing like a good meal after a hard day's work, Temenos.
Speaking of which, I wonder how the hunters are faring.
Heave! Heave!
Meg.
Ta-da! It's not a feast without a main course.
A feast? This is enough meat for a butcher shop.
I didn't think hunting would be so much fun.
You've got the stuff that great hunters are made of, Throne.
Ochette would know.
Oh, are you retiring from the cleaning business, Throne?
As she wants.
Quiet detective.
And see, the other cool thing is like everybody's interacting together. It's not just the pairs. It's not just the pairs.
Well, I believe that's most everything. All that remains is...
Like, everybody's interacting all together and doing their thing, and Throne's giving a call of pets! And it's so cute. But, like, it's not just the cross paths. Like, everybody's kind of pairing off in such a way, because they've all been traveling and fighting and doing their stories together and such. And it's so good. Again, I'll try to let the game speak for itself.
Everyone's counting
But
on
this
us
is such
to
a good
light up
moment.
their evening. It's time to get serious, Particio.
Right you are, Agnea.
Come on, Fire. You can do it.
We'll show this pile of sticks who's boss. There we go.
This will be a night to remember.
I think you might be right.
Now we feast.
This is... nice. Truth be told, this isn't where I imagined my journey would take me. I know what you mean.
As do I.
That's what makes journeys worth taking. You never know where you'll end up.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you cold?
Doubtless someone in Ku is gossiping about you at this very moment.
Perhaps they miss me as much as I miss them.
Oh.
My friends back home. I've learned much in our travels, and I hope I can use it to help my friends and nation.
I know you will, Hikari. And everyone's lives will be brighter for it.
Thank you.
Even after this journey ends, I'm going to keep on dancing around the world until I can dance no more.
Mind if I tag along? With Particio and Rock backing us, we can hop on a steam locomotive and bring smiles to every corner of the world.
Oh.
That sounds amazing.
With one of those, you could save your feet for the important part, dancing.
It seems like it's bringing everybody's stories together. With talking about Hikari being king over Ku, Agnea continuing her journey to be a famous dancer, taking the steam locomotive with Particio, and everything, and all just referencing each other like they've all actively been there. Ah!
And I could extend a helping hand to places I've never even
I would love to
dreamt
see the
of.
train ride.
Will you keep on with Heirs
Or if they,
Apothecaries, Casti?
Built their own train car.
I want to resume my search for like-minded allies.
Now that's a dream I can get behind.
Yeah, me too.
I'm afraid there's one problem with this plan of yours. If you consider how many people there are in this world, then...
There's no room for logic in the realm of dreams, Professor.
Duly noted.
What'll you do, Oswald?
I have some unfinished business to conclude. There are many answers that have yet to be found.
Is that so? It's writ plain on your face. You're worried about your daughter.
There's one answer found.
And what of you, Tamanos? Have you found yours?
Almost. It's like a piece of meat stuck in between my teeth.
Ugh, I know what you mean. I hate that.
So, something's still troubling you, in other words?
Precisely.
So, your days as a detective aren't over yet then.
Which they did say at the end of some of their chapters that there are still answers that they're seeking. Like, some things have wrapped up, but not everything's been answered.
Well, I'm here if you need an assistant.
Oh.
Assuming you can afford me, that is.
My goodness. You're awfully greedy for an assistant. Even if I said yes, I'm sure you have your own path in mind.
I do. I want to go somewhere far away. To a place that isn't on any map. A place no one knows about.
A place none have laid eyes upon.
You all have such big hopes and dreams. I just want to feast every day. And to keep the people of Totohaha safe, of course. Should I be aiming higher?
Ah, seems like you've got some meat stuck in your teeth.
Don't worry, Ochet. That's a fine dream.
I suppose it is.
Everybody can have their own dreams.
Look, a shooting star!
The game is so pretty.
I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
The last one goes out. And now the loading icon really changes. And soon night shall fall.
Just what was that?
I had an odd dream. There was a dark place, somewhere completely unfamiliar.
And a dark fire was blazing.
I saw the same thing.
Wait. Are you yanking my chain? I saw it too.
We all had the same dream. Could it be a coincidence?
I very much doubt that.
I feel as if I've seen that place somewhere before.
I slept like a baby full of milk, though. Huh. Is it still night?
Strange. Dawn should be upon us soon.
We should patrol the area.
I can barely see a thing.
The stars. They're all gone. And the sky is pitch black.
Something is amiss. This is no natural nightfall.
Oh, Chet?
I felt this. It's just like before. On your guard, everyone!
Something's coming, and it isn't friendly.
It's here.
Remember those images in the video I showed y'all at the beginning?
Here we go!
This is what happens. These are these things we've seen before.
Ready?
Or we should have seen before, that you should have seen like throughout the playthrough and all that noise.
There!
My turn.
Yeah, this is why they said things are going to be a little different and you're not going to be able to do like all of your path actions and everything. This is why.
I'm sorry.
Because the whole world has changed. Spoilers.
Blaze on. Very good.
Oh gosh.
What to do?
I need to take those guys out.
Where
Ow!
was I?
Rude.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
My prey?
Now it begins.
What to do?
Right!
My turn.
What is this thing's weakness? But yeah, those flames.
What was that?
Casty and I have seen beasts like that before.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, we had no idea what they were. Their nature.
I've seen them too. black aura resembles the one true magic wielded by Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
He called it the Shadow.
Everything's coming together.
Shadow.
What is it?
I cannot say for certain. Not now, in any case.
Mysterious monsters. Just what we need.
We know next to nothing of this phenomenon. Not even the extent of its reach.
Does this shroud cover only this forest? Or is it much larger?
Nothing for it but to check for ourselves.
On that, I agree.
Well, we need to do something.
Unfortunately, we lack the information to know just what that something is.
I've caught a foul scent. Let's stick together for a while longer. The food'll spoil if we stand around like a bunch of frightened deer.
Eternal night has descended upon the world. The travelers decide to set out on a final journey to find the cause. Your destination will not be shown on the radar. Search for clues and find your heading. So we've got a great big mystery to find out, but we got the whole crew! We've got the whole crew together! We no longer have to depend on going to a tavern to find everybody. We can just change everybody out willy-nilly, which is good. Walk astride your fellow travelers on an epic journey. Ooh, travel banter. Oh, and it's 4 of them now. Now, I will say, in the taverns, you can see, like, maybe 2 or 3 of them, but now it's 4 of them altogether. We've been waiting a while, and the sun still ain't rising. What in the world's going on? I don't know, but it's nothing good, that's for sure. If those strange monsters earlier were a product of this darkness, then we must figure out the cause of this long night, and soon. I couldn't agree more. First, we search for clues. Now you're talking, so where do we start? Oh, now, you must have some idea, right? Why don't we look for places like this one? What do you mean? I mean other areas shrouded in the shadow. There are more? I can't say for sure, but it's the only heading we have. A fair point. Standing still will get us nowhere. Let's start by searching for other places blanketed in darkness. Alright, looks like it's time to hit the dusty trail once again. I love Partitio. Yeah, just like they said. It's over the entire world. And soon night shall fall. This is exactly it. It's a perpetual night. But, yeah. Some places are looking a little more different than the others. Now I remember the biggest clue you had was some places increased in difficulty. Because now the Tombs of the Warden Beast, the first area we went in Ochet's playthrough, was like level 3 or 5 or whatever it was. Now it's level 51. That's not going to be the first place we're going. But, I kind of like how they handled it, like showing about the quenching of the flames. Those that were in black and white were all in the past. The little icons that were on the save icon that were slowly changing or going out, those were the flames that we saw. And you saw how it transformed the save icon. Or the loading icon. Which again, using a story. Slowly telling things changing in your world through a loading icon. Who knew? Who knew? Alright, but I've got a small order that this should be going through. But, this game is so good. This game is so good. Alright. So first we're gonna head for the Tranquil Grotto. Yeah. Everywhere's gonna sound the same. Everywhere's gonna be quiet. There are still some people in towns, but there's no town music, and everywhere we go, there's not gonna be any land music. Like, they do such a good job of like setting the scene and telling the story of what's happening. Just you still have fights.
Come and get me.
You still have fights.
Right.
We're not gonna be worrying with those. Thankfully we can run away from just about everything. just kind of gives you chills. Wait, I didn't talk to this guy. Hang on. I need a warrior to show me the way. Oh, right. I can't do that right now because we can't... I'm imagining he wants to be challenged by Hikari, but because it's nighttime, we don't have access to any of our daytime actions right now. None whatsoever.
Shall we?
Now it begins.
Headless Horseman. Interesting. Yeah. We're just gonna be running from everything. Unless it's a Kate or an Octopath, we're not gonna worry with it. We're in the right area. Now that we've got this dark mist and the creepy music that came back. We're in the right area.
Time to clean up the filth.
My prey awaits. And now!
Ready?
My turn.
It's over. Very well.
Imagine those things are gonna be more of a pain.
Blaze on,
And rude.
How dare you?
You're too bad.
Ow!
Let's
Stop
go.
that. Rude. Again, these places aren't playing around now that they've increased the level of the right areas we're going to.
Yes!
My turn.
Blaze on.
Good thing magic does not depend on
Fighting is not what I
blindness. Yeah, this is kind of your clues. Like they said, you have to look around for clues. Such as how we were looking at the map. Such as we're following the music versus the silence. And even that the dungeon has leveled up. This was important. Which we kind of saw a little bit of a hint at it at first, but I didn't point it out. Oof. Yeah, it is dark and eerie in here. These places may be playing around, but the ducks never play. What's up, Toast? How are you? Hang on. Oh, these were back during my, my speedrunning days. These save files down here. These all had to do with, Agnea's single story. Is that what she does? Yep. Yep, we do be playing games. And getting, again, a lot of lore, of course. We also have to run Adge as well. I'm trying to find a good spot. Because it's saying, you know, like, keep your save. And now I'm forgetting... Ickbrain is making me forget. what I was trying to keep separate here, because we shouldn't be closed out of anything since we saved right here before we went to the thing. No, I forget. This is why I've tried to keep like separate saves and everything. It's just so you can kind of go back or see your progress and stuff. Chillin', call me Duxit Jr. Yeah. Hey, chillin' is a good thing. Chilling is absolutely fine and dandy. We'll save down here for now. We'll save down here for right now. Okay, let's actually chill here for a minute. Sorry, I'm gonna leave you guys with the creepy music because I don't know where the lore is gonna start kicking in, and I don't want you guys to miss any of it since we've already been getting the lore, especially with that save icon and everything going on, and the flames going out, and night and darkness and night falling and such. But yeah, it's so exciting! But I'm going to take a quick stretch break while the ads play. I suggest you guys do the same. I appreciate y'all's patience. We'll let ads run, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Snooze, not run ads. Sometimes I hit one button and I mean the other. Whoops. I'll be right back. Whoa, it got even darker on the screen. Getting a little dark outside, too. Thank you guys for your patience. You take care of a couple things. Oh, man. Yeah, I do hope you guys are enjoying it, and I know, like, I'm kind of gushing and interjecting about all the lore, but it's just, like, this was, like, such a brain mind-blown moment. And that's not even, like, all of it. Like, there's still even more stuff that's gonna start, like, rolling together as it starts to explain everything that's been happening. Everything that's been happening in the background since, all of this started. Towards the end of all the stories, the crossing paths, etc. But, yeah, this thing that was what supposed to be the history of the start of Ku or Hino Ayuma or whatever. We gotta navigate our way out around here.
Hunted.
Can I roll
My
for these
turn.
nerds? Yeah, technically. Yeah, again, just saying we're in the right place. All this eeriness. Still didn't manage to go down there and get that treasure, but it is what it is.
Hunt or be hunted.
Ugh,
Oh dear.
so many creepy things. Like, basically just, like, monsters and enemies we've seen throughout the game. Covered in shadow. Or shadow monsters. But now that I think about it, y'all remember how I was saying that some of these places looked familiar and kind of reminded me of Octopath 1? Is that I think that a lot of them are going to have like a lot of overlap for reasons. Now that I'm thinking about it. But hey. Y'all remember when we came back here to talk to Yomi? And get her for the one festival at the end of Agnea and Hikari's stuff? That mural ain't there anymore. Someone blew a big giant hole. And now we see this. We see two statues of what look like the gods of the jobs and the flame. The sacred flame has been doused. Perhaps it can be rekindled with something. It's also glowing, where that kind of looks like the warrior. Whoops.
I suggest you get out of my way.
Now it begins.
Go ahead. And then that over there looks like the Lady of Grace. Looks like Sealtige. So, fun fact, the reason they gave you the thing to change your party willy-nilly is for a reason like this. Now they're both glowing. Okay. And it just tells you, like, what statue it is, in case you're not catching it. A statue of Brand the Thunderblade. There are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will, let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. A statue of Sealtige, the Lady of Grace. Their words. Inheritors of our will, mirror shine, kindle a fire, and chase away the darkness. Oh, and they're so smart here. Look. And we're like, what do I do? And then you're like, oh, the mirror. And then literally, your inventory is glowing. And now instead of the cloudy mirror, it's the shiny mirror. Ah! Oh, they're so smart. A brightly shiny mirror, a blue flame is reflected within. We literally just finished this. We literally just recompleted this with Throne and Temenos' story. And it was cloudy. We don't know why, which knew was important because of Alpates and her mission. And talking about the sun and the moon, the light and the dark, the dawn and the dusk. the dawn and the dusk. Literally, we're on the journey for the dawn. So now that's coming into more relevance. But just again, the way that they tell the stories. Very Very, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Look at all them cute snacks. Look at all the cute snacks. How was the Outer Worlds? How was the Outer Worlds? I hope you had so much fun. I know I've been seeing people playing the Outer Worlds 2, and everything. Definitely different from the Outer Wilds, but still a pretty great looking game from what I've seen. But thank you so much for the raid, Fairy. I appreciate you. Y'all are coming in on kind of sort of Endgame of Octopath 2. We're kind of putting the pieces together and figuring out a great big mystery. The world's just been thrown into complete darkness, and we don't know why, so we're uncovering that mystery and such. But welcome in. For those of you who don't know, I'm Bullseye Duck. We love to play fun, fantastic RPGs, comfy games, farming games, wholesome games, randomizers, and whatnot, while keeping a comfy vibe and talking about life and mental health. If that is your deal, I do encourage you to follow. I do appreciate it. It was great, guys. Side quest done. Let's go. Shame that Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds came out on the same time. Really? That is kind of a great coincidence. I never knew that. But good. But thank you so much for the raid. We have mods. Mods asleep. Mods asleep. Post emotes. I mean, literally. Yeah, let me shout out to Snackfwind, the morning fairy. But those of you who don't know, fairy, very comfy snack PNG tuber, very cool streamer. Been playing Outer Wilds. I've watched them play Minecraft, all kinds of other stuff, while having fun, having some chaotic funness and everything. I've laughed a lot of times from all the hilarity and things that Fairy and his friends get up to in streams and stuff. But if you don't know, go follow him. Very, very cool. The mods sleep, post the dumpers. Yep. Yeah, we are playing Octopath 2. I'm clearly not in cosplay today because I was feeling kind of ick, but I still wanted to stream. We woke up without heat today, so I was feeling a little blah, but I still felt well enough to stream. We will be in cosplay next time for maybe the finale, possibly, and all that stuff. But I still want to stream, so again, I'm kind of calling it like semi-chill hobo Oswald, since he was like a prisoner, broke out, got like a big robe to help him against the cold. So since he ended up in like such a freezing place, I've got like polar bear pajamas on and like my robe, i.e. my fuzzy blanket and stuff, because it's been cool. It's been cold. And it's gonna get colder. And everything. Cosplay Rebel, you got that coolio blankie, yeah. I've been kind of ick the past couple of days, yeah. I mean, it hasn't been bad. I think it was also I was just around somebody that was kind of coughing yesterday, and I'm just like, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick again. Not that it's been bad. It's mostly been just like sinus crud and feeling kind of buh. But it's also Thanksgiving week here in the U.S., and I don't want to miss Thanksgiving. So I gotta remember to take care of myself, because I did kind of stay up late last night reading my book. Whoops. Mysteries are so good. Clearly, we're playing a game with a great big mystery in it. But yeah, if you do need to go do some post-stream self-care, I do appreciate you. Appreciate the wait. Thank you so much again, Fury. I do appreciate it. But yeah, have a good lurk. Get some good foods. And thank you again for the wait and bringing over your community. It's such a compliment, and I appreciate it. But yeah, we were playing Octopath Traveler 2, one of the most fantastic RPG series, one of my favorite games from 2023. It was an incentive where I did an entire playthrough in cosplay, and for the most part I've been doing cosplay of all the different travelers. It was gonna mostly be in all Agnea, but then I started getting really creative and doing closet cosplays of Particio, Ochette, Hikari, Casti, Temenos, i.e. Feminos, and all that stuff. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been having a lot of fun figuring out closet cosplay, because I do love cosplays, clearly, and such. But, oh man. But yeah, we are in kind of endgame. Things are not going to make sense, even if I am gushing about them and kind of trying to put some stuff together. But just know that it is a fantastic RPG. We are also hyped for Octopath 0. what demo we're going to be playing on Wednesday after randomizers. And like just the Octopath series in general is fantastic, and just all the extra storytelling that they do, all like just the 100% that everybody gives into this, from the devs in creating the world, making it look good, writing the characters, the composer Yasunori Nishiki knocks it out of the park, the voice actors, like ugh. But now we're just seeing like all these other like really cool little minute things that they're doing in order to like guide you to the end, such as literally using the save icon or the loading screen icon, how it has changed from all of the sacred flames going out, and now the world is dark, and now the icon has changed, and now this item that we just completed in a side story with 2 of the characters is coming into play and showing us and everything, and just anyway. But a shiny mirror saying use the mirror to rekindle the flame. And we needed it with Agnea and Hikari because of Sealtige, the dancer deity, and Brand, the warrior deity. The mirror reflects the memories of the sacred flame.
It was hope that drove me to live, to survive. Drove me away from death's clutches, to guide others along the same path. But hope was a mistake. There is nothing worth living for, nothing in this cruel, unsightly world. There is no dawn worth waiting for.
Kazan.
What would you give to see the morrow, Lord Agnea?
Kazan. Why did you betray us? You lifted up Lord Mugen to the throne, then you tore him down from it.
An eagle must hide his talons. It was the only way to catch my true quarry. The Dark Blood Blade.
I knew it! I knew the thing was missing. I knew the thing was missing afterwards. He got it. He got it. There's gonna be more coming later. There's gonna be more coming later, but I knew that that thing was missing, and I knew that it wasn't good. And we knew that Agiha was missing as well. He was not in the world or prison or whatever near the end of the conclusion of Hikari's story.
The sacred treasure of Clan Ku. Not an easy thing to steal.
So he orchestrated the whole thing.
Not so long as Mugen stood in my way. So I cut him down with Hikari's sword.
You? What are you?
For years I have hidden my intentions from Ku. My very name. But now you shall know it. Oboro.
The journal. The journal from chapter 1 of Hikari's story, talking about how he and his sister were fighting for their lives. He was going to go and kill the king. Got in a dead soldier's uniform and went up to kill the king, Hikari's father. And the king had mercy on him, saw who he was, probably saw his heart, saw his eyes and everything. And it's like, hey, you don't have to do this. I'm going to put you in a position, give you a better life. And he did. And he hid his name. This is important. I'm not going to point out why, but this is important for Oboro and Hikari. Freaking,
All I did to prevent the tide of darkness that waits on the morrow from reaching us. Within this blade slumbers the power of the shadow. the power to quench the flames.
Mm.
However, such a feat cannot be accomplished without a sacrifice.
Mm-mm.
The
That was the flame
accursed
that went out.
blood of Darkest.
Mm.
If not for its taint, we may have seen a desert free from the stain of crimson. And now, I end this. Hikari. Goodbye, old friend. This world's end calls to me. Soon, you shall have the world you envisioned. A world without bloodshed. For oblivion shall bring peace.
Mm. He's starting to sound like Trousseau. Now we've rekindled it. The first sacred flame burns anew. Kazan. Mugen's rebellion. The raising of the city. Even my ascent to the throne. Were they all just more of your plots? Were we all playing into your hands? How many of my friends died because of you? Hikari. Ever since I was a child, I spoke with him about the future I envisioned. A future without bloodshed. Were our ideals so different? Why did he do this? He aims to bring an end to the world. We have to stop him. Together. We will. We'll lead everyone toward the dawn. Just the betrayal. That a man as clever as Kazan or Oboro, a man as clever as Oboro, formulating all this. Again, sounding like Trousseau from Cassie's story. And now, the place glows with a blue flame. The Tranquil Grotto glows with a blue flame. So now we've driven out the darkness from here. But we've still got the rest of the world to worry about. So, I think... yeah, it's over here. Alright, to Crack Ridge. I'm probably still going to make not a great show of telling you guys the story of connecting the dots and showing everything. But, this game is so smart. They did such a fantastic job of the writing. And this is why I look forward to Octopath Zero. Again, I'm probably not going to be able to play it right off the bat, but still. Alright, we found the right place because the creepy music is swept in again. And now this is... what is... this was Harvey's? This was where Harvey was taking Oswald's daughter. And the people were being corrupted by the shadow along the way and holding those crystals. And then doing his ritual in the depths of the Felsun Ruins.
It's my turn now.
If I remember correctly. Like, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I promise, even though I am trying to, like, you know, narrate or guide a story, just because since this is my second playthrough of this, and at some point I will show you guys the video. I will show you guys the video of my realization and such. It's on my YouTube, because my first whole playthrough is on YouTube, but I wanted to do a better job of it. you know, I wanted to do the cosplay. I wanted to play this again because it's such a fantastic series. And I'm really glad I have. Because it's so, so good. If y'all have any questions that I can answer the best of my abilities without going too spoilery, feel free to ask. I can't really so much do a TLDR other than your 8 travelers, you have your 8 paths. There's been some shenanigans going on in the background of every single one kind of thing, but I know that it's a lot to take in across 8 different stories, so many sessions, and everything else. But they do such a good job of bringing it all together and how they've tied all the characters together this time versus 1. Even though 1 was like fantastic for the time for what it brought to the RPG scene. Oh. There's sparkles. I saw it. I saw it. There it is. Journal Fragment 1. I did it, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener, and for the Delta Times, too. All the world's information flows through a newspaper, a river of facts alongside a paper water wheel, an endless procession of scoop, scoop, scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating, uncovering, and breaking news. What better way for me to carry out my mission? I've thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding. Vast sums of knowledge locked in noggins the world over. But how to crack open these repositories and acquire those tasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt that I have the dexterity to pick any of those cranial locks. I was raised in isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly on the outskirts of society. There's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all the time that I wasn't talking to people. I wasn't talking to people observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around cute little animals. A scowling guard captain will play cuddly-coo with an adorable puppy and soon confess all his gripes to the precious thing. And so I will become the puppy. I'll wag my little doggy tail, act the part of the friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide right into people's confidences. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird's eye view, but I'll be a sharp-eyed hound, keeping my nose to the ground and sniffing out every last detail I can find. The eagle. Already a couple things are starting to fall into place. Journal Fragment 2. This is all going to be storytelling. My oldest memory is crimson. A spray of bright red droplets and a harrowing scream. A crowd fleeing in all directions and enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some of them even laughed as they did it. Amidst this, I was a stone. Still in my tender years, I neither cried nor wept nor cowered, but merely watched the chaos unfold. Being raised in a war-torn land does things to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something had already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down like the rest, were it not for my brother. His cunning carved a path for us out of that hellish place. My brother is so brilliant, so much so that the enemy king spared him if he would serve. Yet despite his genius, despite how much shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, the blood always flowed. Humans steal, they kill, they take and they take and they take. Lives, possessions, land. It's the state of our nature, a simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen so much together, and we've both reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not make it so short? We're getting breadcrumbed, Chad. We're getting breadcrumbed. Journal 3. I need her on our side, and I need you to convince her that's a good idea. My brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Rai Mei. Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't need to ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising in Montwise was going swimmingly. On my way home, I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything in Ku, and if our machinations go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. I doubt Hikari has a clue who I am. Another tactic proposed by Brother Dearest. No prior familiarity with me will help move things along down the line. But though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari has another side to him. A second personality that my brother says was born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Darkest, sparking a history of war and sacrifice. A more odious bloodline I do not know. As Hikari passed in the street, for a moment I felt as if our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as it was when he was a boy. How had that bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time? He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had the chance to deliver my brother's letter to Rai Mei. If Hikari is killed, it'll ruin everything, and we'll have to start over from scratch. Clan Mei calls the Fortress of Stormhail its home, coldest place in Celestia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence, yet this frigid blizzard is battering me about like a leaf in the wind. If only I could take 2 steps back, 2 steps without being blown 3 back. By the time I finally reached Stormhail, Hikari had already been released. I can only assume he managed to sway Rai Mei on his own. I handed my overdue missive to one of Rai Mei's retainers and quickly put that chilly place behind me. So, this was Hikari's chapter 4? Frick, no! Why are we dropping frames? Oh no. Not now. Come on, internet. I don't want to drop frames in the midst of this, and I'm sorry we have. This is so important. This is a huge plot line. A background plot line, if you will. Is it because of the storm? Frick. Hang on. Man game. It is just not having it. I had a feeling that maybe the storm would be not on my side. It's not even storming around here, it's just wherever is affecting our upload. Yeah, we're just dumping frames. Download is fine. I mean, it's kind of half of what it was, but it's still pretty up there. But then our upload is probably in tatters. Ugh! Yeah, it is not gonna hold steady. Frick. Man. And I don't know if it's gonna recover with whatever's going on right now. That stinks. Oh, dang it. Man. And see, I don't even trust it to keep being steady. Alright. Let me at least check something. And again, I don't want y'all to miss these breadcrumbs because they're so important. Oh, shut up.
Here we go.
Go away. Let me see something. Let me see something. Stupid weather. I know. Save here. Let me check something. Okay, we did save. Still, for all this to happen in the midst of story. Where's... Okay, the autosave. Good. Man, I was thinking today would be maybe slightly shorter. I wasn't expecting it to be this short. Dadgummit. Man, I know this storm or whatever is going to be around for a little bit. Alright. Alright. We will save it right here. Right here. Where you guys didn't get to... You guys can see the whole thing from beginning to end. We at least... I think we at least saw the whole thing with Kazan and Oboro in the first thing, right? But I don't want you guys to miss this, because again, just they do such good writing, and I'm so sad that we get to not finish it or do more of it today. But yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. For all the journal entries. But yeah, again, with the internet not cooperating, I don't want you guys to miss anything. We've pressed on some stuff before, but like, this is hard because this is where all the strings start pulling together with all the big plot lines, all the stuff behind the scenes that have been happening during all these stories, and it's